Alright everybody, we're back at InfoComm 2015. We're here at the Yamaha booth and we're going to show you PM10. This console is really great. It's got 144 inputs, 112 outputs, 3 separate banks. So if you're used to the PM1D mixing style, you can link 2 of these banks together and keep the middle one separate. If you prefer PM5D mixing style, you can link the 2 left banks together and keep the right one separate. If you prefer PM or CL series, you can keep all 3 separate and they can be run by different engineers. You can be in sends on fader mode on one bank, mixing front of house on the other bank, and have your DCAs on another bank, or be in 2 complete sends on fader mode. We've got Rupert Neves silk modeling on every single input channel. This is an amazing sound. It really adds a lot of texture and warmth and clarity to your mix. Unprecedented. No one's ever done that. All the inputs on this console have some really great options. On the EQ, you've got 4 different EQ types. These are all modeled after vintage analog gear, so you've got precise, right? You've got aggressive and smooth. These are going to change the way that your EQ works and sounds and interacts with the channel. Amazing. Same with the dynamics. You've got your 2 dynamics processors. You've got the legacy comp that a lot of the Yamaha guys are familiar with and love, but then we've also included the new Comp 260. That's another model off of another analog piece of gear. You've got 384 plug-in slots available on this console. So not only do you have Rupert Neve on every channel, you've not only got a lot of those EQs modeling analog equipment, you can also put inserts all over the console. So things like this Rupert EQ 773, that's a 70s era, really awesome EQ that a lot of people would be familiar with. And you've got a lot more options too. You can do, here's a Rupert Comp 830, that's a really great 80s era compressor that a lot of people would really love to have. Every input channel you can have up to 8 inserts or plugins inserted at one time, and it's really cool how much power you've got. Every bank can see all of the input channels on the console. So if I'm looking at 1 through 72, I can scroll here and I can see all my inputs in linear order. Really easy to get to and memorize. If I want to combine inputs and do custom layers, I've got a ton of custom layers that I can do as well, right? 12 different custom layers per bank. So if I'm using these all separate, I can combine inputs, outputs, DCAs, effects returns, anything I want right on this one layer. I can get to really easy. It's really amazing. Some really killer stuff here. We've got a brand new infrastructure for the network we're talking about. Twin lane is the backbone of the system. You have 400 channels at 96K. It's an incredibly powerful network. Each RPIO input-output unit can have up to 96 inputs plugged in. You can also have a Dante card with over 144 inputs and 2 MY card slots for an extra 32 inputs and outputs. So you have a ton of input processing. We're talking thousands of channels can come into the console at a time to be mixed, and some serious horsepower there. Total network latency from input to output is well under 2 milliseconds. It's just a super powerful console and a great workhorse. Can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Make sure you check it out here at InfoComm or any other shows you go to. And for more information, go to our website or check out our YouTube channel or our Twitter or our Facebook, Yamaha Com Audio. That's about all I've got for that quickie.